Hello, everyone, and welcome to a little explanation. Um, so Eclipse, right? We have season 3, and if you did look at my YouTube, then you might know there are only 4 videos, and that are the 4 videos. Well, might be 5 at this point, but they're only the videos in season 3, and so maybe you thought there's another account, but actually, there were 2 seasons before season 3. Obviously, it's just those weren't recorded because I didn't know how to do this then. So I'm going to be giving you a little history lesson and teaching you about what happened in season 2 and 3 and what we kind of did there. So I just kind of skipped over it. So let's move into that. Here we are. This is not Spawn. I have not been in the world for a very long time, but this is Eclipse season 1. A lot happened here. We ended because, as usual, there were wars. Also why season 2 ended, but I won't let season 2 happen. I mean, season 3. I will not let season 3 end that way. But if we come right over here, I'm going to try not to use my fireworks. I'm just going to go along the path. We'll come over here. Here's Carter's Cactus Farm. But try to walk over here. We have Spawn right here with the dragon head. So this was Spawn. And Cooper was building a little something here. Didn't get finished. But he was trying to make a little dock, tried to get some boats in. And so this was a while back. And then we move over to this path. There we go. Okay. Season 1 went on for 661 days. I didn't know it was that many, but this is Cooper and Kaz's base. Kaz is a member he used to play, but he doesn't anymore. He caused a lot of chaos though, so. Yep, this was so Kaz built this when they first moved in, and Cooper built the bunker behind here. This is where they stored all their stuff. This place was destroyed so many times, but it's pretty nice actually. And there's a railway that leads to my base. We'll look at that in a second. They also had a little campsite, some tents, pathways, and then over here, it was like Cooper and Kaz's attempt at building a kind of city. This was also never completed. There was a building here, but they tore it down because they didn't like it. Moving to my base. Now this city, you may have seen it from when I was just in the sky. This is my base. Yeah, I built the whole thing. It's not as big as I remember it being, but it's still pretty dang big. This river I made too connects up with that big bay over there. I never got to detail it, but it's alright. So this was my whole base. So right here we had my starter base. It was like a bit of a bunker, or kind of a vault. We come in here. I had a little kitchen, a little seating area, beds, a bell, storage, more storage, a little hallway. Wait. Ooh. And we had a little tools area. There was a bit of a map, but I didn't try to update that one all that much. And then we had this area up here, some gardens, more gardens, and came in here, little skylight, ventilation systems. It was pretty nice. So come down here. And this was a shop I built, but it's Carter's shop, so he paid me to build it so he could sell stuff. And he sold berries and glowberries. And come back through here. We had a little garden. It's pretty sweet as well. There was a laboratory I built. I'm not going to try to do too big of a tour because I also want to explain some history. Can't have a video be that long because nobody watches this channel, so they're not going to watch it if it's crazy long if they don't even care about season 3. But we had some sheep farms, and we'll come back upstairs. That was our enchanting building. You know, we keep moving. These were all like storage buildings. This was my shop that I built for myself. Everything in the city, by the way, I built. And so we move along here. I had a stone alleyway where I stored my stone. Over here, a wood alleyway where I stored my wood. This is where I was working on making a nether shop, but series ended too quickly. And we come back here, and this was a shop that I built for Kaz and Cooper that connects up with their base. And so, but I don't know what that is, but I was gonna have a gigantic bank down here, But I never got to that, so this was pretty much my whole base. So I always liked it quite a lot. But my neighbor would come along over here. I want to try to do walking because I'm about out of fireworks. So my neighbor Owen, I said he was in season 3, but I don't really know if he'll want to play anymore. So we might just be down to 7 members. But this was Owen's base. It was pretty nice, actually. He had a nice little fire pit, a nice starter house. He textured it, flower beds. This was his barn. What in the world happened to his animals? And then this was the inside of his house. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. And he also, oh yeah, here are his farms, but he was going to build like a really big mega base back there. Then we had to end the world because people kept fighting. And so then down here is Carter's base. You know Carter. Why some redstone like there? But this was his tower. It got destroyed as well, but it was rebuilt. And there's more glass missing. You can see why we had to end this, but coming up his tower, it was really nice at one point, and then started to get griefed. Yeah, look at this. Why? Like, why? Was Carter's little vault. Yeah, this thing got blown up. Yeah, but I tried to preserve it. I actually had to fix this. And then over here was E's base. You haven't seen E's base in season 3 except for one time. It's expanded a lot since then. We'll have to go back when we get elytras. I don't want to do that too quickly though, but here was E's base. We'll settle down in here. And got this nice little building here. Barns back here, pathways. I wonder if did anything ever come in this basement? No. The series ended too quickly. Yep. All around the back. Alright. And then moving over this way, here was Aaron's little prank. We never tore it down though. Well, that was Carter. He was gonna build a mega base, but world ended. That was also his mob farm and his police station. And then Aaron built over here a little attempt at a mob farm. I don't think it worked. Oh, it was never done. And then he was making little wheat buildings over here. He was gonna texture this all, but he didn't get to it. He had nice tree houses, and then they were all destroyed because that's what people used to like to do, and they thought it was funny. But I didn't think it was funny. And he's got a nice new building he was working on for a city he was gonna start. A hotel back there and a little bunker down here where he had some bits of armor set up. And he had his own shack. Well, there was a trapdoor there, but he had his own. Wow, people really destroyed the whole thing. That was nice. It actually worked. Dang. Wow, this place fell apart. But that is most of the building stuff we did in this world in season 1. And honestly, it wasn't too bad. That's Frostwalker over there, by the way. But quick history lesson. Aaron and I started the world. Carter joined real quickly. Carter asked me to bring Owen in. Owen did. It was very peaceful. And then E joined, and that was all good. There's a thing over there. And then Cooper and Kaz joined, and that changed everything. That was where most of the chaos started. And so they started to steal stuff. And then Carter got mad, and they stole diamonds, I think it was. And so then Carter blew up their whole base and also blew up Aaron's base because they didn't know who it was. And so that caused conflicts that kind of ended this world, which, as much as it sucks, we have to deal with it now. But, oh, yeah. I had a little farm back here, pumpkin farm. It didn't get griefed. That's nice. Howdy, everyone. Oh, yeah, this was not my full armor, by the way. I had a nicer one, but right before the series ended, a warning killed me. So this is my storage area in season 2. Let me just get outside real quick. Alright, I got more rockets this time. Alright, everyone. This was Season 2. Season 2 is insane, I tell you. Turn days played on this one. Dude. Okay. 851 days, yeah. So, this was my base. It was a horror island. We had a little skull. That was my starter base. I got a little barn over there. Checker and Toby are in this world. Tatum was Season 3, though. Checker and Toby were also in Season 1. Well, Checker was. And then we had a gigantic nether portal. And back around here, we had some little shacks, some kind of huts, a little dock here. And we even had a little, like, room-in kind of thing. It was actually... I definitely got better at building, I would say. I think my ender chest in this world's probably better. Yeah, so a lot was different in this world. I had a nice little bridge. And then I started working on a mega base. Kind of a skull. It was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. But it was an attempt. And I started doing some terraforming around it. And then we'll keep moving. And over along here, Cooper started working on a little fort. That was pretty nice, but like I said, things ended. Owen had a base. And not only was Owen working on this, he also started working on this. And moving from that, we have Carter's little base. And this was really where the series ended. This wall kept getting destroyed. They were destroying all this glass. It was a really nice place once. Like I said, Kaz and Carter were always neck and neck. They were always fighting. This was the shopping district, though. We had Parker's little restaurant. Oh, so there were only 7 members in Season 1. Parker was not in Season 1. Neither was Colton, neither was Oliver. I should probably explain that, but Season 1 was me, it was Kaz, Cooper, Carter, E, and Aaron. And Season 2 was all of those people, and Owen. And then Season 2 was all of those people, plus Parker and Eric and Darian, which are not in Season 3. And, yeah. So the people are different people. And then we have my Fire Rock shop. Yeah, this place always sold out. And Kaz's end shop. A little board. Oh, wow. Carter's little food stand. E's pop-up shop for wood. Wait, that wasn't food. That was another shop. And then, we also, down here, this was pretty nice. Just gotta get in here. We had a villager trading hall. It was massive. Yeah, it was pretty sweet. So we always had good stuff for the most part. Until I got bad stuff because I died to the warden that came out of literally nowhere. And then we can move over here. And there's an arena. And here's a gigantic map. But we keep moving towards this direction. And we had Parker's base. He had a little industrial area over here. A lot of mangrove trees. And spruce and cherry. He had an automatic farm. And he started working on his mega mansion and a little barn he had. That was all pretty nice. Whose horses are these? Johnson lever? I don't know what that means. And then up here on the top of the hill was Parker's starter base. Oh, out there was Kaz's outline for a mega base. Yeah, he just kind of gave up on that. And so coming in here, oh yeah, he moved stuff out because he was putting it in the mansion, but this was also pretty nice. And he had a little sugarcane farm. And he had lots of stuff, actually. A nice balcony. And over towards this direction. I know I'm moving pretty slowly, but I'm trying to go as fast as possible. So, over here, there's a tree farm over there, as you can see. That was E's, that's Kaz's. And then over beyond this hill, this is E's Season 2 base. So it wasn't crazy far from us, but was still pretty far. And so it was like a gigantic medieval little walled-in castle. It was pretty sweet. Move in, little entrance, guardways. There was a courtyard, kitchen, a tower. There's more rooms. I just don't have a lot of time to cover all this enchanting area. Yeah, we spent a long time in this world. And if we move out of there, the seed wasn't as nice, but it was still pretty cool. So we move out of there, and there actually was a lot of stuff over towards spawn. This, by the way, this area is not spawn. Like, we're probably 1,000 blocks from spawn over here, because spawn was all the way over there. But on the way to spawn, actually, I want to check out Darian's base to show you all this, because this was pretty nice. Alright, so you can start to see it zoning in. He never finished it like most things, but it was... I think he used a tutorial. A lot of things in this world were tutorials, I'm not gonna lie. But this was Darian's mansion. Maybe he didn't use a tutorial. I don't know. But yeah, he started to build in quite a nice area, and this thing's huge. Like, he even had a basement. Oh yeah, I liked this place. He even used some soul torches. There's lecterns out there. Darian did really good in season 2. And it was his only season. Unless he wants to come back in season 3, I'll let him. Other people know, but yes to Darian. And yeah, this was his kind of base he was working off of. And then, if we look right over here, Cooper, who is in season 3, this was his season 2 base. Might have been some tutorial stuff. Kaz also worked with him a little bit on this. But it was a really nice thing they started to build up. Like this gigantic cliff kind of castle thing. His little starter base. Smeltery. Cathedral. Like I said, they might have used some tutorials on this stuff. I don't know. This was like the courtroom of the server. Come back here, there was like a mine. And come up this pathway. And I actually don't know what this building was supposed to be. I don't know what that is. But there's a little fountain over here. And up here, I think what they were trying to do was make a nether portal, but it kept hooking up with mine. So that was Cooper's base. That was all. That all was really nice. I actually really liked the server. It's just, people kept having wars for no reason, and you can't stabilize a server, and they just want to destroy everything. So that's why we stopped with that. But incoming over here, we have Aaron's season 2 base, and spawn, by the way, was right there where those explosions are. We'll get to that in a second. So this was Aaron's season 2 base coming down in. He never played much in this world, but he still got a little something something. And I will show something no one was ever shown except for me. He had a little secret base down here, and this was like his backup stuff. This was always really cool. I don't know what Deku is. These signs are everywhere. I think he must have wrote them, but moving on from that, this was Spawn. There was a, wait, where is it? Yep, right here. An Ender Dragon was in the overworld. I don't even want to begin on how that happened, and so this was Spawn. So good thing you got your bed set. Don't let it break, otherwise when you die, you're not gonna have fun. We had the Chinese city, the Japanese city. This part was always absolutely amazing. That was Darian's starter base over there. But right here, the Japanese city. So this is where most of the wars and conflicts were. A lot of things here were destroyed. But Darian built this gigantic gate. Cooper built this. Cooper also built that. either Darian or Cooper made this little thingy. This was Eric's house. This was also pretty nice. He got some banners. And then that was Owen's little hut. And that was Owen's big house over there. Moving up to here, I did have sheep. Somebody killed them all. I think that was Kaz. Kaz and Carter were always the root of the problems. And then this was the building I built. I don't know where my bed is. That actually might have been me. Come up here. So the Japanese city was like the big hangout spot for a while until we moved towards my base. And coming over here, Carter started building a building too. And there were some wheat fields here. This was Owen's little tiny shack. This was also nice. Yeah, honestly, this place was pretty sweet. I like this place. And then Kaz's starter base, which was right across from the river. This was so nice. There were piston doors. These were automatic doors. And then it got griefed. But spawn was right there, so you had these nice mountains. Overall, the seed wasn't insane, but it was something. And over that way, I don't want to go over there right now. But this was Carter's original starter base. He had another mob farm. And there was a village. He started building what was going to be a massive house, but then Kaz took his diamonds, which started the wars in this world. And yeah, that thing still works though, I think, surprisingly. And so let's see. I think that's about it. That's about it for what I wanted to cover. So pretty much I moved in, Parker moved in, Aaron moved in, Kaz, Cooper, Owen, Carter, Eric, Darian, and then there were some wars that caused a lot of things to be griefed. That wasn't a very pleasant experience. Then one time Carter tried to blow up my storage room and Checker was inside, so that was also horrible. But yeah, this was season 2. So that's pretty much the history of Eclipse. We just didn't have things recorded since then, so that's why it started off with season 3 on the channel, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you all for watching my quick little explanation. And I'll see you all in Eclipse season 3. Adios.